Welcome to the installation video of the CURT 31084 front mount receiver hitch on the 2001 Jeep Cherokee. First, let's go over the tools necessary for the install. You will need a hammer, a 1/2 inch socket, a 3/4 inch socket, a 10mm socket, a 10mm wrench, a 15mm socket, a 17mm socket, a 1/2 inch ratchet, 1/2 inch extension, and a 1/2 inch torque wrench. You will also need a drill with a 17/32 drill bit. To give you a better view of the installation, we are using a lift. Like most hitch installations, this vehicle does not need to be elevated for the install. If present, remove skid shield and trim fascia. For this installation, we removed the 2 outer bolts and 3 trim retainers to lower the fascia. Start by removing the stabilizer bar fasteners and brackets, allowing the stabilizer bar to swing freely. Next, raise the hitch, stabilizer bar, and stabilizing brackets into position and fasten the bracket to the hitch and frame with the supplied M10 hex bolts and 3/8 conical tooth washers. You may need to use a jack to get the stabilizer bar back into position. Take note, the lip on the underside of the frame rails may need to be flattened for later use. Using the hitch as a template, drill a 17/32 hole in the foremost attachment point. Repeat this process on the opposing side. Position the SP52 spacers between the hitch and frame rails. With the spacers in place, insert the coiled end of the fish wire in through the previously drilled hole and out through the end of the access hole in the frame rail. Place the square hole spacer over the wire and into the frame rail, followed by threading the 1/2 inch carriage bolts into it. Pull on the opposing end and attach the hex flange nut. Repeat this process on the opposing side. Now, torque all M10 fasteners to 35 foot-pounds. Then, torque all 1/2 inch hardware to 75 foot-pounds. This completes the installation of the CURT 31084 front mount receiver hitch on the 2001 Jeep Cherokee. Still need a winch mount, cargo carrier, or other front mount accessory? Find all that and more at CURTMFG.com.